So I've got a bowl here. This is my hand. This is the size. I've got pretty big hands. So I say big hands, big heart. And just Nutrigrain here. It's this little one. So, it's like a multicultural Nutrigrain. It's interesting. And we're going to put some sugar on here as well. I have some bit of soy milk in there. We're running a little bit low on the sugar. I haven't put the... So I'll put some more sugar than that in there, but that's empty. When I clean it out here, we'll just keep using it. Let me get some more sugar on that one. So we've got the fresh bag, just white table sugar. The glycemic index of this is 65. Glycemic index of sweet potato, organic sweet potato, 110. So sweet potato is actually probably better for ramming sugar into your cells, organic sweet potato, but this is a good cheap option. And this is lower glycemic than the sweet potato, but they're all good. Glycemic doesn't matter to me. Watermelon has got a higher glycemic index than white refined sugar, which I'm fine with, glycemic index or whatever. But yeah, so people say, you know, this is diabetes. It's like, look at my blood sugars, look at my hemoglobin A1C, look at my body fat. So there you go, that's how I do it. I basically sugarcoat it. Right? Sugarcoat your food, not your message. Four legs, what are you doing up there? You're licking the pot. So this is a dish cleaner. Oh, little four legs. Oh, a beautiful cat. Meatballs, a feral cat born in the garden. She's keeping the pots clean. These little chops. Look at that. I have a video here. Now this is a video. This video is going to be a bit of tough love, alright? So if you're a little bit sensitive, if you're a little bit undercarbed, if you're a little bit of a petunia, then watch the video. Because you need this message, alright? You need this message. So I'm coming from I'm a coach. I'm a hardcore coach who gets hardcore full netty bra results for people, alright? Actually I do sugarcoat things. I sugarcoat with fruit. I sugarcoat with cereal. But I don't sugarcoat the truth, okay? Sugarcoat your food. Not your words. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. Not what you want to hear, alright? Not those fake natty sociopaths selling some nonsense. Recently there was a video by Brian Turner. No hate towards Brian. I'm glad he's out there pushing it. I'm always people pushing a high carb vegan message. Brian pushes a high carb vegan message. He's a bit orthorexic and he claims he just eats a little bowl like that and he's massive and he takes a lot of steroids. He just does. Okay, he lies about it and he's a sociopath selling people product thinking they're going to get the steroid results that he's got from steroids, but they're thinking they're going to do his coaching or his program and they're going to have massive guns. They're going to have arms like watermelons without steroids because Brian Turner coached him, and that's sociopathic fraud in my opinion that lying about it. Anyway, Brian Turner used me in one of his videos, and so he said the during-writer's advice is bad. Essentially, he did that. Remember that video back in 2013 when I was super lean, so I was pouring sugar on my cereal, and he's like, oh, you know, it's just, you know, blah, blah, blah. He made some reference to it or whatever, and I was like, you know what, I need to do a video. All right, now there's so many weak vegans in the community. All right, there's weak people in general. Across the board, society is very unfit. Let's talk about Australia, let's talk about the US, let's talk about Europe. Most people are unfit. I'm 42. Most guys my age can't even sprint down the block. Can't even run a 5K under 20 minutes. I'm doing it like under 17 on hardly any training. Most guys my age can't even run a marathon, let alone a 2:47, which I can do pretty much any day of the week as long as I've got a bit of miles in the legs, you know. Most guys my age can't ride a bike 50 kilometers, let alone 24 hours with no stimulants like I can, right? Most guys my age are on testosterone supplements, on testosterone replacement therapy, because their own testes have shut down, you know? And that's one, I'm writing a book about testosterone and lots of things, so I've got a lot of personal experience with that one, if you watch my videos over the years. So most guys my age have to take steroids just to function at a basic level. And that's fine if you do. I'm just saying that the diet of the meat, the Joe Rogan diet, even Joe Rogan has to take steroids every single week. And I'm not against steroids. You know, I'm not against them. I'm not against people who use them. If you're going to lie about it though, and be like Brian Turner and say, hey, I don't do steroids, but I've got a steroid-looking physique from eating chickpeas and Vivo pea protein, then that's, come on man, that's just where's the integrity? You're going to lie to people like that? So, you have people like Joe Rogan who are clear about steroid usage, great. But then you got Joe Rogan who's eating the meat and stuff and no sugar because sugar's bad, but he has to take steroids to function. I'm like, if a vegan diet's so bad, how come Joe Rogan, the most anti-vegan of them all, has to take steroids, literally inject steroids every week? He's probably injecting steroids twice a week, just low dose. TRT, probably twice a week, bit of testosterone tipionate, maybe 100 milligram on a Monday, and maybe another 100 milligram in the glute on a Thursday or Friday. And that's totally fine. I'm just saying that, you know, like, I love to educate people, and that's why I love being totally honest about everything I do, whether it's doing steroids or sugar or sleep or threesomes with groupies or all sorts. I just like to educate people so people can wake up and just get some experience, because if you lie to people, you'll sell more product, but you don't create champions. And I want to create bulletproof vegans. I create bulletproof vegans. People who like, boom, did it, you know? Look what I did for a Freely Banana Girl. Created that name. Everything, just she's a bulletproof vegan. She's kicked ass, you know? Last girlfriend, Tori, you know, she was like doing modeling and had eating issues and just no energy, and she become like bulletproof on the bike. She started drinking the coffee again. I don't recommend the coffee, guys. Coffee once a week, maybe once a fortnight for a race, okay? But coffee every day, especially if you're a young male or a young female, yeah, it's going to drop you off the deep end. It's going to crush your fitness, okay? Oh, but the Olympic athletes drink coffee? Oh, yeah, but a lot of them take a lot of hormone drugs as well, okay? If you're going to take coffee, then your hormones are going to really take a beating. So then you have to do other things to supplement with that, okay? So this coffee's a gateway drug to antidepressants, to hormones, to thyroid medication, to... Coffee's like the worst thing ever, okay? If you use it respectfully and use it only for races. And even then, in a race, you really need coffee in a race. There's so much stimulus going on. But if you do use it, then keep it small dose in the morning, not every day, okay? And so I reference these people from my past and guys as well. We've got guys like Jason Fonger and, you know, Van Zweel and Pauline in France there, and there's a whole army of them out there. Some of them on social media, and they're out there, and I love being on social media. Some of them are like private. They're like, Harley, don't mention me. I don't want any, you know, any attention or haters or lovers or whatever. Okay, cool. But they've become bulletproof vegans or bulletproof plant eaters or whatever you want to call them. They go up to a new level in life just from following my template. And they're a joy to train because they're like, carbs, give me the carbs, sugar, give me the sugar, give me the early nights, you know, just give me the results. Give me the results. I love working with people who want results. There's the big difference between people who just want to talk about it. You know, they're like, interested. Okay, that's cool. And then versus who's committed. Interested is like, oh, yeah, so you eat like that, do you? Oh, yeah, cool. Committed is like, I'm eating it. The sugar? Where's the sugar, Harley? 2 kilos a week? Oh, where is it? I'm getting it now. They pour it in there, they're drinking it. Oh my God, I feel alive. Next day, I'm getting a more pump in the gym. Oh my God, my dong's working even better. Oh my God, I'm getting more moist in the fig. The estrogen levels are like, as a female, like, oh yeah, this is good. When testosterone's going up as a female, I'm feeling more like, more power. People ask me what drugs I'm on. What are you on? All right, sugar. Oh, this is where you lose people. This is where people hit the unsubscribe. All right, so do the Duran Rider Sugar Challenge. This is a 2 kilo bag. This is from Coles Australia. 2 kilos of sugar. Cost me $1.90. That's like $1.20 US about at the moment. Get a 2 kilo bag of sugar and consume this in the next 7 days. And thank me later. Tell me what happens after 7 days. Just do it. Don't, like, Dr. Gregor's. Do you want Dr. Gregor's physique and results? Then do the Dr. Gregor result thing, okay? No hate. Just saying. If you want his energy, if you're, let's say we're at a big vegan festival, right? And we're all marching down the canyon, all right? And you're alone with all the vegan educators on YouTube. You're with me, with Brian Turner, John Venus, and you know, Bernard and McDougall and all sorts of people, all right? And all of a sudden there's this like big avalanche and these rocks come down and these a big tree falls down, all right? And it pins your ankle and you can't get out. You're pinned to the ground and your foot's swelling up and there's like the water's elevating all right? So we've got time, all right? We've got time, not much. Who are you going to send for the 30k hike to the top of the mountain? Hypothetically, it's a 30k climb. Let's say at the bottom of Doyington On. All right? Who are you going to send to go to the top of Doyington On to get phone reception to send the ambulance down to pick you up? Are you going to pick Dr. Gregor? I ain't. Are you going to pick Brian Turner? I ain't. You know what I mean? Who are you going to pick? You're going to pick some of the raw food people? They'll be laying on the ground just like, oh no, I'm dry fasting today. I can't do anything. Who are you going to pick? Who are you going to pick for the ultimate stamina any minute of the day to go and run or ride 30 kilometers uphill, just battling it and smashing it through the forest and in the hot conditions? Who are you going to pick? And all the people are going to pick Life to a Generator. There you guys, buy my feed antler supplements. Hey, give me some money. Oh, you got money. And Life to Generator, or Christina, can you please help me? How many subscribers have you got? Are you blue tick verified? How much money? You know what I mean? That's the reality. And I don't mean it to I don't hate any of these people. I'm just trying to wake people up a bit and go, some people in the community just purely to take your cash. All right? And for a bit of narcissistic, give me a thumbs up, share this video, make me more popular. Don't talk to me in person though, in real life. I'm gonna go, bye-bye. So you got these people out there, right? I legit want to help people. I legit do help people. That's just my life. I love helping people, man. So I'm making this video to help create more bulletproof vegans. So who are you going to pick? You're going to pick Mick the vegan? You're going to pick Mick the anemic vegan to run to the top of the mountain? Or let me do some jump cuts and some scientific studies of someone else's work. And guys, donate to my Patreon. And I don't really do much, but I need a new camera 2 years ago. But I'm still asking for Patreon, don't I? Seriously? People are so negative. I'm just being real. So people are like, I want to be vegan, I want to have energy, I want to be fit, I want to be toned, I want to be taut like Natasha, and doing right, I want to get results, I want to be lean and have energy. Then why would you listen to anyone else? Alright? Why would you listen to anyone else with energy who doesn't have energy? If your goal is energy and vitality, not drinking a lot of coffee, not taking a couple of Adderalls or Ritalin and going, hey guys, and you're so skiddy you're going to do 100 jump cuts in the video because you're he's pinging out all over the joint. You're going to do 100 jump cuts and you're so, I'm trying to educate people, man. And to do that, you got to, my honesty is my worst thing is being honest with people. It pisses people off. You're like, you're so negative. If the truth is negative for you, then you will be a prisoner of bullshit for the rest of your life. You will be paraded upon and predated by people who go, hey, I can make some money off this fool, this clown. This person's easier to lie to than convinced they've been lied to. Are you a person that's easier to lie to and get scammed in the market? Are you the person who buys a gel for $6 or $3? But then when someone puts sugar on their food, they're like, oh my God, sugar? If you're one of those people, hello, you're getting scammed, right? How many runners out there or cyclists, you pour sugar on your food and they're like, oh, that's refined sugar. That's refined sugar, man. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Oh. And then they're having a gel later on. And I'm like, or they're eating fruit. They're eating mangoes. Oh, sugar's bad, man. Sugar's bad. What's in the mango, my friend? It's sucrose. Oh, but it's got fiber and nutrition. Yeah, it does. But it's sucrose. Why wouldn't you have sugar? You already do, so why wouldn't you have it so you're smoother, get some extra calories so you got more energy for your day? Maybe you buy some bananas and they're not ripe. But you eat them, you're like, when there's no calories, I'm hungry, and 10 minutes later, add some sugar to them. So you still get your fiber, still get your nutrients, but you get the sugar that would be there otherwise. Today's fruit tastes like cardboard and Vaseline with a hint of stevia. The average fruit there today tastes hideous. That's why kids throw it in the bin, or they throw it at each other. How many people steal fruit at a fruit shop? Because it tastes like junk. How many people steal chocolate and candies and gummy bears? Yeah, because it's a reliable calorie source. So when you add sugar to your food, your rice, your starches, your fruit, you're going to feel a lot better. And my blood test to back it up. Years and years of blood tests. Who's put more blood tests online on YouTube in the last 10 years, the last decade than me? Who's done that? Nobody, unfortunately. And that's not, I'm not here to say, hey, look at me, I'm doing it, I'm the boss, I'm the boss. I'm here to say, this is what I do. I'm transparent, I answer more questions, put up more content, give more free advice out there. And my products that are for sale are the best out there. Because I want to create, I give to people what I would want. I don't want to be scammed, so I would never scam other people, okay? Would you want to be scammed? Then why would you take steroids and then sell protein supplements and an ebook and say, guys, I don't use steroids. Wow, you think I'm on steroids? Thank you for the compliment. Man, that doesn't help the vegan scene. That helps like a mainstream, oh, that guy's vegan, he's got big muscles. Yeah, cool. But then people in the know go, bro, you're on steroids and you're lying about it. Like, are you even really a vegan? You're lying about steroids, you're eating meat as well. Like, and so it creates this like, it doesn't help people, man. And look at all the 321 ex-vegans out there now. So many people are dropping off because they do the Gregor thing, because for some reason Gregor has got this status. and Gregor, I mentioned a few times, again, no hate, don't hate the dude. I'd throw him a life jacket if he was drowning. Some people wouldn't, but Gregor I would. But he's making multi-million dollars off his non-profit charity donation thing. People say, Greg is such a nice guy, he donates everything to charity. Do you know whose charity it is? His charity. Imagine if I did that. Guys, donate to the cause. It's my charity. Where's the money going? Me and my volunteer workers. Volunteer workers, yes, they're volunteers. How do they get paid? Oh, they're volunteers. So you got people out there doing the Gregor diet, which is like no sugar, no white rice, not too many carbs, calorie restriction, 3 cups of coffee a day, don't eat after 2 o'clock. You know what I mean? It creates this orthorexia, and then you have these vegans out there who are anemic as a bleached piece of chalk, like Mick the Vegan. And then you have channels like Vegan Deterioration just making all these before and after videos of people. And I'm like, yeah, I sort of agree a little bit. I mean, they do use a bad lighting. They do take it out of context. But the average person looks at these vegan health people and they're like, this person looks like really anemic. Like they got no fitness, you know? Imagine they're not winning any running races, not winning any bike stuff. They're not smashing it hard on weights or whatever. Like they can't do much, you know? Cardio is the ultimate test of nutrition. If you don't have cardio, I mean, anyone can take steroids and get building muscle is so easy. You just inject, eat, and lift. That's all it is. Steroids, repetitions, and calories. It's just so easy to build muscle, man. God, we're going to take a lot of steroids, though. Most people aren't. I want to. And then they're like, oh, doing right, there's too much truth. I can't handle this. Unsubscribe, unclick. And it's amazing. I get a lot of unsubscribers after videos like this because people are like, oh, Bruno's been so negative. Come on, man, the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. But to have cardio you can't cheat. You can take EPO, you can take as much EPO as you want, but you still won't get like really, really good fitness unless you're like put in like 10 years of work or whatever. And you can't put in 10 years of work if your nutrition isn't up to point. If your carbohydrate is deficient, you'll be like flopping and floundering around. Look at guys like Chris Froome. They smashing their refined sugar. Look at he's got a new beta fuel. Yeah, Chris Froome eats more sugar than anyone in that top end peloton, based on the product he uses. It's like the highest sugar content. But so Chris Froome does a low carb diet, Harley. I've been with Chris Froome in the last season in January. He wasn't eating low carb. He's pushing out watts. You can't push out watts on low carb. Like, no, you can, Harley. Like, you can. You don't eat carbs for a week, and you can magically do 450 Ks in your intervals. 450 watts. I mean, you do them. I read on the New York Times. The New York Times, Harley. Oh, that's true, mate. You wrote of Chris Froome and you saw in person eating bananas and sugar drink. Yeah, but but the New York Times said, Harley, who are you going to trust? The New York Times, some little article for just filler in the newsletter, or are you going to trust eyewitness account? Doing right? It goes, well, I've seen that. And it could have been a Chris Froome double. It could have been a Geraint Thomas double. It could have been a Valverde or a Lance. All these doubles over the years. It could have been total. It could have been a Sagan double. All these people I saw eat carbohydrates during the ride. It could have been total doubles. When I asked what they had for breakfast, they had oatmeal or rice. It could have been total doubles. It could have been holograms put out there by the sugar industry. It could have been. And Kip J running that 2:01 marathon or sub 2 hour marathon, drinking the sugar drink every 15 minutes, could have been a whole hologram. David Icke hologram, 5G hologram, yeah. But yeah, so we've got these weak vegans out there because they're just sugar phobic, and they're dropping off like flies. So many people just dropping off. You see them. Go to any of these Instagram pages. I saw it the other day. Someone tagged me in Engine 2 diet. Rip Esselstyn. Go to Gregor's thing. You see all this when there's something about sugar and diabetes. Like fruit juice gives you obesity. Like Rip Esselstyn literally said that fruit juice, apple juice, triggers obesity and diabetes. And I'm just like, how can your dad be Caldwell Esselstyn and you know Dr. McDougall and you know the Kentner Rice study and you're putting on Instagram, guys, eat the whole apple because the fruit juice can trigger diabetes and obesity. I'm just like, how do these, I don't know, that's just like, that's 100% guaranteed to fail. It's like telling an 80-year-old kid, just go as fast as you want down the street, mate. There's no consequences. Just keep driving as fast as you want. Daytona 500 style. Guys, you don't drink fruit juice. It'll give you diabetes and make you obese. Just skip a meal, do intermittent fasting. Just have a piece of fruit, not too many now. Just one bite. You go, okay, cool, I'm healthy. And you'll be dedicated to doing that. And all of a sudden, your hemoglobin levels drop right off. Your iron levels are dropping right off. Your hormone levels are dropping off. Your thyroid levels like hanging around, and eventually the TSH will go up. And you just go, man, I feel depressed. No, it's just detox, bro. It's just detox, mate. Just detox away your fitness. Just detox out your energy. Detox out your relationships of your just detox everything out, mate. Until you just laying there, staring at the wall going, I don't think this vegan diet's a good idea anymore. Remember on Instagram the other day, I put a picture of this before and after. I forget his name. He's this young lad. He worked, I think, with Orlando Bloom. And again, no hate to any of the people in this video. I'm just using people as examples because I want to help people avoid the vegan anemia trap, the sugar-phobic, carb-restrictive, eating disorder, orthorexia paradigm prison. And so there's this young dude. He looked full of muscle, and he looked healthy. He looked glowing. And then I did a picture of his after he's getting the water fasting, and he looks like he's aged 20 years, and not in a good way. Like some people age 20 years and they look like, oh well, they look experienced, they look, you know, more masculine or handsome or sexy as a woman or whatever. You know, when they age, they sort of like wine, they get better. And but this was aging in like innovation aging. What is innovation? Innovation's like innovation's fatigue. Go to the end of a marathon and talk to people doing low carb, and they're just like, you know, they're a bad diet tonight. That's innovation. So you can age and have more glow and more like more pump, more passion, or you can age and look frail and weak, or be frail and weak, and that visually comes across in the face. So different types of aging, right? You can also age with bitterness, have a lot of spit and anger and that'll come across in your face as well. So yeah, so this person, you know, I'm just like, man, this person's not going to be vegan very long, and they're going to be making the videos down the track, their followers. Look, I was vegan, man. I was doing water fasting, I was doing dry fasting, I was following Gregor's plan, I was following Morse, the obese Kansas guitar seller from Idaho. I was following all these plans. I was buying ATM supplements. I was doing everything, man. I was doing like the Vivo protein. I was doing the Liam Hemsworth 8 cups of spinach a day kidney stone diet. Vegan just doesn't work. I didn't eat any sugar either. I was doing all the good stuff, mate. Yeah. Sugar's bad, eh? Didn't do that. And I didn't do the Durnight thing. No. I was doing the bloated gains thing. And then they're just dropping off like flies, man. And you see it all the time. And I'd say most of the vegan YouTubers out there aren't even vegan anymore. But they say they're vegan just because they're like, whoa, some of these ex-vegans get castrated on social media, so I'll just do what I'm doing behind the scenes and keep some of my vegan product. Which is, I'd probably prefer doing that than to go, hey, vegan doesn't work. But the reason why it doesn't work for people is because they just get so orthorexic. They fear the sugar, they fear the fruit, and they fear the starches. There's not many people out there who can stay on track. There's a few, but not many, you know, and they're just going to flounder and flail around. So yeah, do the sugar challenge, please. Do this. You want to be a bulletproof vegan? Have a 2 kilo bag of sugar in the next 7 days, 300 grams a day. Just do it. Just mix it in your water, mix it in your smoothie, 100 grams in the morning, 100 grams at lunch, 100 grams in the evening. Do that. And just let me know. Follow up what happens. Message me on Instagram. So don't message me on Instagram because I get inboxes I don't keep up. But leave a comment on Instagram or leave a comment on YouTube. I do see that. I do see Instagram comments and YouTube comments. So if you want a question, I might answer it in the inbox, maybe, but I'll definitely pretty much answer it on Instagram or YouTube. Or if you really want the in-depth stuff, join my coaching group at doingold.com. For the, like, you want me to read your blood test or stuff like that, we can really go deep on that one. Yeah, but yeah, do 2 kilos sugar in 7 days. Just do that. Try that. And just watch what happens to your mood and everything. Your sugar, your sensitivity goes like up, your insulin sensitivity goes up, insulin resistance goes down. Walter Kempner style. And do it, you know. Like there's so much. There's recently one, Rich Roll. Rich Roll isn't as fit as he used to be. You know, back in the day, he was smashing the sugar, and he's not as fit as he used to be. But oh, he's getting old. It's like the sport Rich Roll does, running, cycling, swimming, triathlon, the ultra stuff. You don't really get slower with age. You know, maybe some of like Olympic level speed stuff. Yeah, 52 is, you know, it's hard to compete. But you don't, you know, to do a 500k ride at age 50 or age 20, there's no real difference there, you know? There's no real difference. So even Rich Roll isn't as fit as he used to be because he's scared of the sugar. He's scared of the sugar. And basically I'm coming to dovetailing to the Mastering Diabetes one. You know, that is a new book. It's probably the latest book in the vegan scene. And it's talking about the importance of carbohydrate and low fat. But then they demonize sugar. And it's like, oh my God. They demonize sugar. Robbie and Cyrus demonize sugar, even though the studies they use evangelize sugar. But Robbie and Cyrus, they lose points with me because they demonize sugar, even though they use the Kempner rice study and the sugar, which is the Kempner rice and sugar diet. They use that to get credibility and criteria and scientific evaluation. But then in public, like, yeah, no, you wouldn't want to do sugar. That's just nutritionally crazy, you know. No. And they even say that sugar causes insulin resistance. And I'm like, guys, don't sell out to the truth. Yeah, don't sell out to to social narrative at the expense of giving the objective truth. Because when you give the objective truth, you educate people. Because imagine if you read the Mastering Diabetes book or Gregor's book or Doug Graham's book, anyone's book, and you go out to dinner and you're having your rice and your salad, and you know, someone's like, oh, would you like a sweet drink with that? Oh, no sugar. And someone's like, someone educated, someone switched on will go from across the table, go, oh, you didn't want a sweet drink, but you're eating fruit and you're eating white rice or rice, which is glucose is the rice, and the corn is sucrose and the fruit is sucrose, but you won't have a sweet drink. Why is that? Oh, well, sugar causes diabetes. Oh, really, does it? Where'd you learn that? I learned on the Mastering Diabetes podcast. And a little pussy walked in the room. This is little Roxy. You know, so you have these people doing these things, and so let's say you at dinner, and then the person's having, oh, I'm going to set this up for the debate here. So you're going to eat your fruit and your rice. Oh, these are whole foods, but you won't have your sugar drink. Oh no, the sugar causes diabetes. But what's in the fruit? Oh, sugar. What's in your white rice or your brown rice or your quinoa? Sugar. What's in your corn? Sugar. But you won't have a sugar drink. Why is that? Sugar causes diabetes. Oh, so you're a big contradiction right there. Yeah, that's what's going to happen to people at dinner time. And for most people, social disapproval is like, bang, that's like a massive king hit to like any dietary change. Even Robbie and Cyrus, who know better, they still go on the anti-sugar wagon. So what hope? And these guys are, they're cool dudes. I'm glad they're out there. But if they can't handle the social disapproval, the people who follow their advice will never have a chance, because they're walking to the front line of family dinners, of social settings. They're getting out there. They're putting out there. They got on the front line. And when you change your diet, when you're that first week vegan, I've been vegan 19 years. I've had thousands of dinners and thousands of discussions, and I love it. I love when someone tries to roll me nutritionally. I'm just like, mate, bring it on. That's why nobody will debate me in the nutrition world. Actually, I shouldn't. Like Bart Kay debated me, but no one else would debate me. They'd be like, I asked Brian Turner, come on, just Radio silence. Radio silence. So, and, yeah, so these people who follow the Mastering Diabetes or any Gregor stuff or whatever, then they're just going to get slaughtered, nutritionally debates-wise, at dinners, aren't they? You said sugar's good for you, but now you're saying sugar's bad. Which one is it? Carbs are good or carbs are bad? Oh, but sucrose in fruit is good because it's got fibre and vitamins. But it's still got sucrose in it, mate. Yeah, but still eating sucrose, mate. And that's the truth. You're still eating sucrose. You get it from the corn, it's got sucrose. Your sweet potato's got sucrose. And then they'll be like, oh, but I don't eat refined sugar because it's high glycemic and it spikes your blood sugar. And the person eating their piece of meat is going, really? Oh, what's the glycemic, Johnny, of sugar? I don't know. It's 65, Johnny. Eating a bit of meat. Do you want a bit of meat, Johnny? Yeah. Got to have a little rice. Oh, what's the glycemic of your brown rice there, Johnny? I don't know. It's 70. So your brown rice has got a higher glycemic than your little sweet drink there. And what's the glycemic index of that sweet potato eating, Johnny? Is there a sweet potato on your plate? No. It's 110, Johnny. What are you going to do about that? So, you don't know anything about nutrition, do you, Johnny? Where'd you get your education from? Oh, Mastering Diabetes, did you? Oh, from Dr. Gregor's website, really? Show me a picture of Dr. Gregor. Well, I wouldn't want to look like him, right? Where's his fitness? How come he's got a gut? You know, so it doesn't create bulletproof vegans. It doesn't create bulletproof vegans, man. Because none of these authors are bulletproof vegans. They can't debate. They can't back up what they write in books. They won't go into a public debate setting. They're just like... If you won't go into a public debate, it means you know you're full of shit. Or you know you're contradicting yourself and you don't be exposed to that. Or you don't have enough carbs and you're like, oh, you know. If you can talk on camera in an interview, then you can talk in a debate. But if you don't debate, that's how you get great. If you can't debate, you won't be great. The more you debate, the more you can be great. Being on the Donald Trump sayings. You know, like, that's what's made me so sound in my advice, because I've had thousands and thousands of debates. And I don't take debates personally. That's another thing, is you start to debate some of these sugar-phobic people, and they get really personal, really sensitive, and really triggered, and run away and start crying or whatever, real quick, because they're undercarbed for what they need. And that's not a bulletproof vegan. And then what example do you spread to other people? When you're flipping out and losing your chops over dinner or breakfast or lunch? Just talking about food and you're losing your shit? Like, what, how, like, and I'm being the coach here. I'm being the tough love coach here. The uncle, the brother, the daddy, whatever you want to call me. I'm being tough love coach here. If you can't handle a nutrition debate, then how are you going to educate your friends and family or people you meet on the street? If they see you as a vegan or raw food or whatever, and you're cracking and flaking and floundering after a few nutrition questions about sugar or whatever. I do it all the time. I go on Instagram and just troll people, say, oh, you're eating dates. Well, that's full of sugar. No, I don't have too many. Or unless you're a marathon, I shouldn't eat any dates. It's very high sugar. And I troll it all the time. I use reverse psychology and sarcasm. And it's amazing how people, I love going on these pages and just trolling around. It's amazing how people just don't know that. If you're a follower of these people, you have not much nutritional knowledge. You'll just be like parroting what they're saying, parroting the social narrative of like, oh, sugar's bad, carbs are okay if you do a bit of sport, not too much, whole plant foods, not refined, you know, coffee's okay. It's like, far out. So it breeds a lot of money for these people promoting this message, but it creates weak vegans. It creates weak vegans. Imagine if Mick the vegan turned up to the Joe Rogan podcast. Can you imagine? Joe Rogan's like, hey Mick, let's go out and just do a bit of sparring. Let's go run around the track a few laps. Let's go jump on the bike and do a few running rides. Joe Rogan would flog him. And in the comments are like, look at that, Joe Rogan just dominated the vegan. Imagine if Joe Rogan got me on the podcast. He never would. Imagine if he did. And I'm like, Joe, let's see who can lay into the bag the longest. Let's see who can wrestle the longest. Joe would be stronger than me because he's taking a lot more steroids. But Joe would be stronger, but I'd have way better endurance. So if we grappled for 5, 10, 8 hours, I'd smoke him, you know. Running, Joe, let's do a 400-meter sprint. Again and again and again and again and again. I'd smoke him. Joe, let's do a bike ride. I'd smoke him. Joe, let's go on, 50-kilo weight vest up the mountain. I'd smoke him. You know, let's go and carry. Let's go carry you carry your girlfriend. I'll carry my girlfriend to the top of Mount Diablo, Mount Baldy. I'll win. You know, bulletproof vegan. So do you want to be a bulletproof vegan? You know, that's the best level of activism. Activism isn't getting people's face at the mall and making them pissed off and go, oh my god, these vegans, another vegan. Oof, I hate vegans. I mean, that serves a purpose. I get it. I used to do it, you know, 15 years ago. I stopped doing it because I didn't feel it's very, very effective as being athletic and positive, not positive, but real on social media. And, you know, generates Patreon income and stuff from other vegans, but I don't really think it's that effective because it creates a lot of polarity and, you know, it's not inspiring. It's honest, showing what's there, and there's a purpose for that. But I think you only get more flies with sugar. And, you know, it's a crazy world out there. And we are, you know, people don't really care about animal welfare. You know, they don't really care. So using that angle, people are like, yeah, cool, I need meat though. You know, people don't care about the animals, man. Let's be honest. They don't. People don't really give a crap. They don't really give a crap. So it's important people know about it, but people don't really care about it. You know, people are like, yeah, that's cool, but I'm a human, I'm an omnivore, and all you vegans look really weak and anemic, and you got no fitness, and you got no, you know, you can't do a marathon. You know, what can you do? What can you do? You can't even run a marathon. You can't even run a marathon. You're skinny, but you can't even run. What's wrong with you? You know? And so I would definitely say that vegan athletics is the most important thing. And that's where the fake natty people, the vegans taking steroids and lying about it, they do serve a purpose. They do serve a purpose. But the people who follow their advice won't ever get really good results. And then, you know, you buy the products and you're like, well, I didn't look like that. Like, what's going on? Like, are they even vegan? You know, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't get much changes, and, you know, I'm not fit anymore, or whatever, because I was doing sugar restriction, blah, blah, blah. And then you start to question everything. So I like to go deeper into the surface there, dive some deepness there, and, but yeah, most people jump on the sugar narrative. Sugar's bad because they just want to cash in on that, and I don't care about the world. I'm just going to do my little holiday to Hawaii, and people can whatever. And that's crap, man. That is very poor. Do you want to be the question to ask yourself? Do you want to be a bulletproof vegan, or just even a bulletproof person in general, or do you want to be moody and hormonal and just flipping around and losing your chops for pretty small things or whatever? Do you want to be reactive and living in the past and have a lot of bitterness and anger in your life constantly, or do you want to have little flare outs and then go, hang on, pull myself back? You know, there's a difference between losing your chops and pulling yourself back before you do anything crazy versus losing your chops, saying stuff you really regret, or get in trouble, or get a criminal conviction, or whatever because you're undercarved and picking out on steroids or whatever, versus, you know, making a mistake and go, whoa, backtrack. I'm sorry, I was wrong. How can I make it better? That's where life quality starts. And unfortunately, most people in life will never have a real quality of life. Life is just miserable for them because primarily they're scared of sugar, scared of carbohydrate. You know? If you're scared of white rice, you're going to have issues. If you're scared of fruit, you're going to have issues. If you're scared of sugar, you're going to have issues. You're missing out on the holy trinity: starches, sugars, and fruits. People are like, but sugar's not natural. Sugar is natural. We should be getting the sugar from the fruit. But unfortunately, the fruit today doesn't taste natural. It tastes devoid of nutrition, devoid of sugar. Go and bite into I'll go to the supermarket right now and bite into an apple, and it's like, is this apple or dish cleaner? What is this? What is this stuff? You know, is this sink cleaner? Like what is that? What is that? I remember when I was a kid, back in the 80s. I was born in 77, and me and my brother, Julian, we would sleep in bunk beds. And Mum would give us chopped apple sometimes, and it was, you know, well, I was grateful for it. Don't get me wrong, I was grateful for it. But when you've had sweets and stuff like that, you like you eat apple, and it's like, oh my, what's this? And so me and my brother used to play this game where he would be like, Harley, you know, he'd be in the top bunk, I'm in the bottom bunk, or I think vice versa. And he's like, you know, do you know how to make the apple taste sweeter? I'm like, how? And he's like, you just put it in your mouth, chew it up, close your eyes, and just savor it for a bit, and just think of a strawberry milkshake at McDonald's or whatever, you know. And oh yeah, and we would imagine that the fruit tasted sweeter. You know, that's what we were doing. Like, that's how sugar starved it was as a kid. And that's not my mum's fault. That's just like, she bought into the whole Leslie Kenton raw energy, sugar's bad thing. I remember when I was 8 years old, there was this Australian sugar advert. You know, sugar, natural part of life. And the cane farmer from Queensland would crack the cane, twist it, and this drip of sugar out there, and boom, it's just like perfect advert. And this golden hour is just like, you know, drinking the sugar drink or whatever. And mum's like, sugar's poison. And I was like, what? I remember that like it was yesterday. Mum's like, sugar's poison. And I was like, poison? Or what? What's poison? What? Really? What? She goes, yeah, it's poison. And so my mum would have these just emotional flip outs where she'd smash dishes and she'd be like, oh my God. And like, and shit would happen because she'd be so undercarbed, it would just destroy her whole evening or whatever. It wasn't just like a flare up and okay, let's get back to work. It was like a flare up and then the whole evening's done because she bought into the sugar is poison thing. So she's trying to raise 3 bratty kids, bratty boys, single mum, working as well, and trying to do that all with back of the head. Sugar's bad. Deny sugar, deny sugar. Oh, give me the box of chocolates. Eat the box of chocolates. Now I feel crap. I feel, oh, I'm stupid. I let myself down, blah, blah, blah. Then you got that fat in your belly and your blood. And you're just like, feel all grimy. And then that's your whole life, right? Because sugar's poison. So I've got this personal vendetta when people say sugar's poison, sugar's bad. It really gets me all flared up. And I feel like a sugar vigilante on the path. Having that sugar phobia destroys people's quality of life. You know, it destroys it. I would never in my life, ever, if I had to, let's say I had to get a new girlfriend or whatever for some reason, or a business partner, I'd never enter any business relationship, or especially personal relationship with someone who is scared of sugar. I'd be like, this is going to be a roller coaster, and I don't want to waste my time and energy, invest in someone who's going to be so, well, all a little bit, you know, roller coastery, but when someone's scared of sugar, they got really big roller coasters, man. Really big roller coasters. And you might be watching this and you're like, oh, no, I don't really relate. But remember this message, you will relate over time. So anyway, that's the wrap up. If you want to be a bulletproof vegan, I'm your man. I'm your boy. And sugar, man, that's where it's at. Speaking of which, I'm going to go now. I'm going to have a massive, big plate of Nutri-Grain. Pour as much sugar on there. Sugar's self-limiting. How much sugar do you need? Your body will tell you. If you still want the sweet, you need the sweet. Don't listen to the mind. Listen to the mouth, the taste buds. Sugar? Okay, keep going in. Get in there. But yeah, do the 2 kilo sugar a week. See what happens to yourself. All right? Quality of life is everything. It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how much money you got in the bank. It doesn't matter if you got blue tick or 10 million subscribers or your house is 10 stories or a tin shed. Your attitude of gratitude and quality for life trumps everything. Everything. Doesn't matter what bike you ride, how how many times you get weak, you get laid, or whatever. If you don't have that quality of life, control of your emotions, nothing matters, really. Nothing really feels that good. And for me, life's about living and feeling good. And I made that promise to myself years ago. No matter what happens in my life, I'm going to feel good every moment I can. And that's largely based down to muscle glycogen, hydration levels, and sleep. And when you take care of those things, your hormones come good as well. All right? So I tell people, if people are like, if the doctor's like, oh, the doctor wants me to do testosterone replacement therapy, I'm like, well, let's increase your carbohydrate intake, let's back off your training a bit, and let's get you to bed at 8, 9 p.m. And every single time, the guy's like, holy heck, my morning wood's rock solid. You know what I mean? You chainsaw it to put it down. So you just try that before you start doing other things. Get your carbs in. And I'll say it again. You see my blood test online. You see my vitality. This is no stimulus in my body today. There's nothing in my bloodstream right now. Nothing. There's no caffeine. There's no Ritalin. There's no Adderall. It's a 42-minute, one-take cut. I could talk for hours on this subject. And this, my friends, is carbohydrates, muscle glycogen. People say, you're on a sugar rush. You're going to get on a crash. Those people have no idea about how human physiology works. We'll talk about that in another video, but I've done many videos on sugar crashes. What causes a sugar crash? That's because many reasons related to sleep, water, and intracellular lipids, fats in your blood and your muscles. We get another video, but I've done many videos on that. Just type in sugar crash. That's the end of the clip. Doing Not a Podcast is on Apple Tunes. It's on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, whatever it's called these days. It's on Google Podcasts as well. And a lot of great content on there. If you've got any questions, hit me down below. Want more information at doinot.com. Life's meant to be sweet. It's meant to be sweet. It's not meant to be fat. It's not meant to be protein. Life is meant to be sweet.